Good evening everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it's the time of the month when I do my sinking funds cash stuffing, which I tend to do with my second income that I have. So I should have £500 here, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 94, 420, 430, 440, 450, 460, 470, 480, 490, 500. So, first thing I'm going to do is take £100 and put that aside because that is the boys' money, that is Bailey's money, and then £30 to go into his Christmas binder. So that is his portion of the money. So that leaves me with 370 for various things. So the first thing I'm actually going to stuff is Christmas. And Christmas actually gets £75 a month. So now, I know I don't have the right denominations, but as long as it gets at £75, I'm not actually bothered. So I'm just going to shove a note in each envelope. And I'll just cross off 5/15s, which equate to £75. And then that is me going to be very nearly finished with my Christmas savings, actually, for my present fund. Which is really good, so hopefully this is going to be finished very, very soon. Potentially this month, actually, because I've got a challenge to reallocate, which is one of my sinking fund challenges, so I've not decided what I'm technically going to do with that yet, whether I'm going to 2, 3, 4, 5... So whether I'm going to just reallocate into Christmas and just be done with it, or whether I'm actually going to spread it about a wee bit, but I'll decide on that and then I'll reallocate it. Or I might wait till I've got another one to reallocate and then reallocate a couple of them, so it's a bit more fun. So that's Christmas done. Next thing is my long-term savings binder. So emergency gets £50 a month at the minute. That will change once I get Christmas done. That'll probably increase. So let's see what we've got denominations wise here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swap the two 10s out for a 20. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, yeah, £200 in emergency fund for this year so far. Which is not a lot, but you know, slow and steady, it's coming on and we'll get there. So we'll just... And then, I'm not stuffing that. But for the first time this month, I am stuffing the wedding savings. So my brother is getting married to his girlfriend of 15 years next year. So I'm starting saving up towards his wedding. I've set myself a target of £1,500 again. I probably won't need that much, but I figure it's better to save too much than to not save enough. So that is the first £50 going into here. So this tracker saves £1,000 and then I'll find another one to save another 500. So that's that. I think that's everything for now anyway. I'll come back to that if I need to. And then we're going into the birthdays binder. So, Millie and Maddie are fully funded. Millie's birthday is past, but Maddie's hasn't. Maddie's is in June, so I've got £50 in the bank for her. I've got £50 in one of my brothers, which I'm just going to leave at that. And I'm going to start for my gran, who is also in May. Because knowing my brother, he'll turn around and say, don't bother to get him anything, so I might just give him the £50 in the card and be done with it like that. So that's £50 to the birthday savings. So that's kind of the main big savings done. So I'm just going to see what I've got left. I've got 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 145. So yeah, that's about right for what I've got left. So let's have a wee look in my sinking funds binder and just see what I want to save. I've got my wee Bailey Chan, be careful we don't wreck that. So self-care normally gets 10 every week. So I'm going to pop another, 10 every month. So I'm going to pop another 10 in there. Don't exactly know what this is for yet, but again, I'm just going to, hair gets £20. I mean, to go and get my hair done soon. I've got a voucher, so this will be more than enough. And then whatever's left, I'll just save and keep for the next one. Holiday, I'm not stuffing because I'm not going on holiday anymore. Clothing normally gets 30, but again, I'm paying myself back for a big order I did. Health usually gets £10, so I'll put 10 into there. Dentist, I'm going to put £40 into to cover what I spent on the dentist last month and get that back up to where it was. Optician, I'm going to give 22, just because I need to build this up a wee bit in light of the fact that I'm needing to get glasses. Books, I'm going to do 10. Technology, I'm going to do 10 as well. And the last 20 I'm going to put into nights out. Need to get the final labels I made so that I can tack these silly post-its off. So again, I'm currently saving for my tickets to the adult pantomime, which probably won't be until after Christmas now because I just went in February. So that is my main night out that I do every year. I love it, so that's what I'm saving for at the minute. So I've got £5 left there, and I'm actually going to go back into my long-term savings because I've just remembered I did want to start saving for my bin permit next year, so I'm going to put 5 into there. And then that's just that one started. The rest of these behind here won't be starting until next year after all the debt's gone, but they're there anyway. So might do it green since it's the garden waste bin. So this tracker will save more than I need, but I'm just going to aim to fill it up and then just have a wee bit of a buffer so that, you know, I can be ahead, because being ahead is never a bad thing. And then we've got the boy's money. So £100 goes into his binder and £30 goes into his Christmas binder. So we do £15 per month into grooming typically. So we'll put that aside. We'll take 20, and so he's now got £60 in grooming, which is quite good because that's enough and a wee bit extra for this next groom. So we're a wee bit ahead on that. So again, that's another thing. We want to try and get ahead in some of these sinking funds, just so that we can kind of be not coming to something needing done and then clearing out the envelope and starting again. Just have a bit of a buffer in them. But again, that's something that's just going to take time to do. And we'll get there eventually. Vet fund always gets a 20. Again, this is just extra things not covered by the insurance and excesses and stuff like that. So that's basically what that's to cover. So we're nearly there for covering an excess on his next vet visit for if he goes for something that we need to claim on the insurance for. I don't pay for his vaccines and stuff because that's all covered in his pet plan. Right, we'll go. Christmas gets £30 every month. That's for his personal Christmas presents. And then the Christmas binder is to save for his wee pal's Christmas presents, because last year it cost me a bloody fortune in his presents for his friends. So we're getting there, we're getting on with this. So we're needing to put 10 into birthday. And then that leaves him with £25, so I might actually just finish the treat fund, and then that's that fully funded. It's cap of £55. And then next week we can just focus on getting something else funded up, putting a bit more into some of the other envelopes. Or maybe putting a bit more into his birthday or a wee bit more into Christmas, and just focusing on getting them funded. Because once they're funded, we can then put more into grooming and more into the vet buffer. And just build up all the envelopes. So that's his money for the month, his £100 that he gets. And then we're going to do his Christmas binder. Now I normally do this in 5s, but I don't actually have any 5s. So I'm just going to see how many we've got in here and if I can change anything out. But I think I might have already changed some 5s out of here. So I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to do much, but we'll just see. I only got £15 in that, and I thought I had more than that. Also, I'm missing £5 from there. Right, okay, so I'll need to track down that £5 I'm missing out of challenge 3, but we'll do that another time, or I'll pop another £5 in. So I'm going to get my dice tower here, and we will get a 6-sided dice. Here, and we'll just roll. So it is challenge 6. Challenge 4. Challenge 6 again. Challenge number 1. And then we've got 2 more rows. This goes in quick, this. 3 and 4. And that's that done for another month. So well, I'm not actually going to cross out any more on that because I've got 4 crossed out, so I'll just leave it at that, and I'll just challenge 2 got nothing, challenge 3 got 5, challenge 4 got 10. So we've only got 5 left on challenge 4 and we're done. Well, 6 if you count the star on top, so we're about halfway there. Nothing went into 5 and £10 went into challenge 6. Oh, and we've got a stack of 5s in the back there, so we'll be able to change that out next month if we need to. So we've got 1, 2, 3, because we're doing £2.50 each here. 4. So we're now more than halfway on that one. And that is it for Bailey's Christmas binder for this month as well. And again, once I get my big Christmas box done, I'll be able to put a wee bit more into here as well. And just get this done, because that's going to just be the focus. So that is all the money gone. That was a pretty quick stuff in, and so that is me. I have completed my rolling March, which is going towards sinking funds. I think I've got £220 in here, if I remember rightly from what I counted, because I just finished it off camera because I was too impatient to wait. So I will reallocate this soon, but I've not decided what I want to do with it yet. But it is going to be going in sinking funds, so whether or not I decide to stick the majority into Christmas and just finish Christmas, or spread it about a bit, I don't know, so we'll wait and see. Or I might just keep it and wait until I finish another 1 or 2 of the sinking fund challenges and then do a big reallocation. So I will let you know what I'm going to do in the next video, which will probably be my check-in for week 1 of April. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.